All right, I've got Coach Hoover here for you guys, and we'll open it up as soon as you guys are ready.
Hey, good evening, Jen. Coach Hoover.
Hey, Les.
What was kind of the key to this one kind of slipping away from you all?
Defending and rebounding, third quarter. This team is not going to win games if we don't defend and rebound. And in the third quarter, they shot 58% against us. So it's simple math. I'm not a good mathematician. Calculus was not my strong suit, but we know that. And right now, that's our Achilles heel.
How much of an impact did Cardosa have in that quarter and through the game? I mean, she's pretty tough to guard.
She creates a problem. There's nobody like her. At 6'7", and the things she can do are better than what some 6 foots and 6'2s can do. I mean, she's as agile and as mobile and as good on her feet as any post in our league. She's a major problem for the next 4 years, maybe 5, depending on hopefully she'll go pro.
Soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And unfortunately for opposing defenses, it's not like she's just 6'7". She's got some skill to go with that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And today she actually even hit her free throws, and that's where she's one of her weaknesses. So one of our philosophy, we were going to try to just, late, we were like, just foul her if they throw it. So I give her a lot of credit. She's a freshman and it's going through COVID and dealing with everything else. And she's producing for him and getting better every time she steps on the floor.
Were you you probably weren't, but I was. Were you at all surprised that Syracuse kind of took the air out of the ball so early in the fourth quarter, nursing that 8 to 10 point lead? They just they were content to run that clock.
No, that's what he does. He's always, and watching every game this year, we had talked about it, and it's so hard because his 2 lead guards, and Tiana and Kiara, are just so good with the ball in their hands. You can run traps at them, but they usually read it and throw the pass, and somebody hits a 3 so, we knew going in, I thought the 3 at the end of the half was a momentum killer for us. And, it's just one of those, you hate it for the half to end that way. And I think it continued into the third quarter, and you knew going into the fourth, if you're down anything like 5, 6, 7, he's going to do that every single time. And so, we tried to run some traps and do some different things, and we ended up creating a few steals and a few turnovers, but it's so hard to kind of do that when they can just control the ball like that. I mean, I think we were down 7 or 9 with like 3 minutes to go, and you're trying to figure out, is that enough possessions if he runs 30 seconds off?
You had a 13-3 run down the stretch. Your team never quite stopped fighting.
Right.
I don't guess there's much solace in that, however, is there?
No, I mean, I don't think any of them have any solace in that either. They know how close these ACC games are going to be. They know it's 2, 3 key possessions, and you never know when they're going to come in a game and what's going to make that shift or that momentum change. And, you just gotta, we got to clean up the things that we can control. We went from being one of the best free throw shooting teams in the league to probably getting close to getting to the bottom of the league. And, I told them when we were winning early and playing well, we were defending and we were getting to the free throw line and making free throws. And so we've got to, we got to continue to control what we can control. And you got to give them a lot of credit. They've got 2 lead point guards Kara Lewis didn't come out. She played 40 minutes. It's her 3rd game in 6 days. What do you do with that?
Is there starting to be any pressure building to kind of break back through with another win over a team that has a chance to make the tournament so that you can boost your resume because time's running out?
Right.
Or does your team just simply look one game at a time, Jen?
Well, we try to break it down into two game seasons. And so right now we're 0-1 in this season. And we know out of these now there's 6 that, 4 of the 6 are on the road. And so we talked about on the road, you got to be road warriors. You got to play with fire. You got to fight and you got to focus. And I thought for, 34 minutes, we probably did that, but we just gave up too many just defensive breakdowns that are against our philosophy and against our rules. And they burned us on it. And, I just think, again, that third quarter, I would have to look, but I think Lewis and Tiana both had big thirds. I think those 2 were the head of the snake during that third quarter that we just couldn't get stops. And, we got to go, Georgia Tech's a great opportunity for us. These 2 teams to me are fighting for 3rd and 4th place. we can't do anything about this one now because we lost it. So we got to go see if we can't get Georgia Tech, who just beat this team, and make a statement win on the road. And we know what to expect. We know how physical they're going to be. We know how big they are. We got to be able to play defense, and we got to be able to rebound with that crew. And, and they played Tuesday night and they're playing tonight. So we got to be the fresher team, and we got to kind of, play that way.
I guess your team understands that there's still a lot on the table for them, and they can still realize the goals of the season if they finish this year strong.
Right.
Do they kind of gather
they
that?
do. We talked about this week, that our goals are still the same. We feel like we're an NCAA team. We know we're an NCAA team. We play with teams like this. We show that we're an NCAA team, but we got to earn it. And no one's going to give it to us. No one's ever going to give Wake Forest anything. We know that, unfortunately. And that's because we have to change that. And that's going to be up to us. And so I just, again, when you look at it and you see not only Kira Lewis played 40 minutes, but Digna Stratman played 40 minutes. And, I thought at times you got to fight harder and you got to fight longer and keep fighting. There's still 6 games left. I told them a week from today, a month from now, we'll be at the ACC tournament. And the ACC tournament this year is going to be different. You're not going to have, I think there's 1 game the first day, maybe. So, we've got to be in a position where we position ourselves to take care of some games here coming into it. And then, and then we got to just continue to fight like crazy.
Looks, just going through the stat sheet, you had some pretty nice individual contributions. Ivana had a double-double, Gina 25 points, 6 assists, I think 3 steals if I'm remembering correctly. And then Christina Mora had a nice game in the post too, considering who was in the middle there.
Right.
Is it disappointing to see all those good performances and not come away with a win?
Yeah, I think, and that's what I just told him in there. Like I said, we scored 78 points. That's great, but you can't give up 85. It still comes down to who's going to get down in a stance and defend and rebound. And if we do that, then we'll start coming out on the right side of the equation. But as long as we continue to just try to outscore people, I just don't know that we're built that way. We've got to be, we got to be the tougher team. And I don't know that we were for 40 minutes. We are in spurts, man. I can see that. And that's the thing I think we all see. There's glimpses of how good we could be, but how do you put those together? How do you put those minutes together is what we got to figure out, and not have letdowns, not have that one breakdown. It's a team like Syracuse. You have one breakdown on defense, they're going to burn you for it. And that's the teams in the ACC. Any team in the ACC, go back to Clemson, one breakdown, Washington's going to the middle and getting a shot. Like, you just can't have those. You really got to be focused and really be tough enough that you can, take away what you're supposed to take away and then take our chances. But, we had some good performances. I thought we shot the ball really well, with the exception of Ivana, who I thought there was a lot of early contact on her that, wasn't, it was just, teams are really physical with her. They're always going to be. So, but you can't, it's hard to take her off the floor when she gets 12 rebounds. So, I thought our offense, I thought we had a great game plan coming in. The kids did a great job executing offensively. I thought we made them counter what they wanted to do. And so that was part of, I thought I was really proud of us for that, because we came in with some things that really created some problems for them, and give them credit because they adjusted and countered back. And that's what this is. It's a chess match.
Yeah. That's all I have. Best of luck on Sunday in Atlanta, Jen.
Thanks, Les. Appreciate
Thank you.